Cashing in like a bank. Cashing in like a bank every time we get it going on the streets, cause we going hard in the paint. Bout to fuck them checks up, bout to fuck them checks up every time we get it Cincinnati paint. Now we ballin' in this bitch, ballin' in this bitch every time I hustle to the grindin' in this bitch, cause I'm going hard on the mic every time we get it. Trapping out the mansions, trapping out the mansions. Now we pullin' off with them Bugattis every time I catch you on the motherfucking streets. Know I'm gonna get you wet, boy. Fucking with them homies every time I get it, cause I'm going hard on that mic every time I bust them up, cause I'm going ill. Snapping on the bars every time I ride for my city, cause I'm pulling off with them Bugattis every time I get it. Get it grinding on the streets, cause I'm trapping out the mansions every time we get it to the mansions, every time we go hard in that paint. Fucking up some checks every time we get it Cincinnati in this bitch, cause I'm about to go ill. Snapping on them bars, snapping on them bars. Now we winning, now we shining, now we going ill. Snapping on them bars, this is ill number one, this is ill number two. We don't give a fuck, cause we going hard in that paint. Level stacking up on that moolah, counting 50s to the hundreds every time I ball with them homies. Now we ballin' in the city, ballin' in the city every time I go hard on that mic, every time I grind so hard on that mic. Now we ballin' like a boss, ballin' like a boss every time I get it grinding on the streets, cause I'm burning them rubbers off my J's, burning in rubbers off my J's every time I get it grinding on them streets. Ballin' in them MJs, cause I'm ballin' like a MJ every time I get it, hustle to the grinding. Fucking up the city, fucking up the city, fucking up the city, fucking up the city. Now we ballin' in the bitch, ballin' in the bitch every time I ride for the city. Pulling off with them Bugattis, I ain't playing, cause I'm about to go ill. Snapping on them bars, snapping on them bars every time I hit it with them rocks. To the game, to the hood, I ain't playing, cause I'm about to go hard, about to go hard on that mic. About to go hard on that mic. Blowing through your city, Bugatti up. Now we going hard on that mic every time we get it. Snapping on them bars, snapping on them bars every time we ball with them homies. Now we ballin' with them cities, ballin' with them homies to the city. Now we going ill, snapping on them bars, fucking up them checks every time we get it to the Cincinnati paint. I ain't playing, going hard on that mic every time I get it, grinding on them streets, grinding, trapping out the mansions every time we pull off with these Bugattis. I ain't playing, cause I'm about to go ill, snapping on them bars. Fuck with me if you want, got hands like Mike Tyson every time I get to going on the hill to the hill, cause I got them shooters out every time I put them shooters to your head. I ain't playing, cause I'm about to snap on them bars every time I get it, grinding on the streets, grinding on the streets every time I ball with them homies to the city. Now we ballin' with them homies, fucking up them checks, fucking up them checks, fucking up them checks every time I get the motherfucking trigger going in this bitch. Fucking up them tracks, fucking up them checks, fucking up them checks, fucking up them checks.